this. Gotta get the girl. Gotta get the girl. Gotta get the girl. Gotta get the girl. The drinking begins. Ready to sing. Take a step back. Look inside.
Well, all right, I'm glad you're here. So I kind of wanted to show you around today. So today I want to talk about two things, and that's Lately and how that song's coming along, and then recording drums, right? So I'm getting ready to start working on Lately. Like I said, we kind of have been building that song here together, so I'm super excited about that. It's very challenging. It's made me very nervous with a lot of things, but here we are. So today I'm kind of walk you through a couple of things with that song. So I've got the song laid out. I think I've got a very good structure on it. I got a buddy coming over today. We're gonna try to do the drums today, lay down a foundational beat. Even though the song's pretty much built, I'm gonna try to build the drums a little bit more than they already are. So today I kind of want to show you what I do as far as drums. So I don't have all the gear. I've lost some microphones as far as, they're just not working anymore. So I'm kind of having to make do with some of the mics that I have. They're not ideal, but to me, I'm still going to be able to get some good quality sound by doing some of the mixing and stuff. But I'm going to try to capture everything with the mics as much as possible. So I'm going to show you the setup that I have now. I kind of want to show you around. If time permits, I will see if I can put some of the video of the drum session that actually goes into play. I'm going to try to record some of that on camera, but my main focus is really to get the sound, right? Like, ultimately I want the music to sound great. So I am going to try to capture it on film. I may be able to display it, maybe I won't, just depending on how the recordings go. This is the setup that I have, so let me kind of walk you through some of this. But yeah, so Lately is coming along pretty good. I'm really excited about it, even though it makes me nervous because I am kind of being very open with how I'm writing this song or writing the music, and it's actually kind of cool. With that being said, let me show you the setup that I'm using, and I'm gonna try to just use mics this time. Sometimes I'll do some techniques where I cover the bass drum and stuff like that, but I'm gonna try to get a very natural sound for this recording. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't sound good, or if it's not, making sense to make it that way, I might start to modify as I record, but this is the setup I have now. So I just kind of want to show you a little bit of everything. This is the drum set. It was given to me by a buddy. His name's Sean. He actually recorded on 2 of the songs that I just recently released. But this is an awesome drum set here. It's a Tama set. It's got cymbal. I just got the cymbal, the Sabian cymbal. I might replace that right here, right before the recording. Depends on how that's gonna sound. But yeah, I really like this particular setup because of, let me show you here. You see, I got this mic set up here, and I also, let me show you kind of like my wiring here. So basically this is how I like to kind of keep it as clean as I can, so I don't have wires everywhere, so I can kind of walk around and still record. Everything goes into the snake. As you can see, that mic is in front of that kick port, and I really like that kick port actually, because the sound kind of comes directly to that mic and it gives it like a boom, so it's kind of cool. And then I have a mic right there above the snare. I got another microphone under the snare right there. So yeah, so that's gonna be kind of my setup here today, and I may adjust things as I need to here. So let me back up a little bit here. So I got, my lighting as well for the YouTube here, so we can get some decent lighting. kind of let me show you what the process is, kind of. So the drummer sits here, right? And as we get the drums kind of going, I also have this headphone amplifier so that the drummer can kind of control the volume coming in. So when they're playing the drums, they can kind of adjust the volume so that they can hear the music to the level that's going to help them set this up. I've got a mic right here on top of the hi-hats. Like I said, one above here, and then the two overheads. And so with the overheads, my goal is to capture kind of this area, and that mic to kind of capture that area. And like I mentioned, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but it should kind of work. So as I start to record, what'll happen is maybe I'll move some of these mics a little bit once the dynamics of all the drums kind of come into play. So I'll set that all up, and depending on how hard or the mood of the drums being played at that time, I may have, like I mentioned, I may have to adjust some of these mics, that snare. So right now this is the initial setup. I just kind of wanted to show you how I go through that. And then let me show you this here. So now my snake runs into here, and then it goes into the mixing board, right? And I've kind of got some levels set up. Now that I've kind of shown you the drum setup, I want to show you the tracks. So I've kind of done some kind of testing or kind of a setup for myself. As you can see, the tracks here, they're coming in. I just opened that file, so some of them are still coming in, but you can see that that's kind of okay, the last recording. But initially when I first started recording, you see how the mic was blown out? It was too heavy, the wave coming in. So right now that's the bass drum, and you can see that the wave is still a little big to me. I'll probably turn it down as I get into the recording, but I kind of did some testing myself, playing the drums, hitting the stuff with the mics kind of set up. And there's still maybe some adjustments as I get into recording the song. So I kind of wanted to walk you through the process that I use with drums and kind of how I set up the room and what I'm doing to get this song released and produced and set up so I have some music out there. So I'm very thankful that you're watching, and I really, really appreciate you. It's awesome so far creating here. Very, very cool. I've got a lot of other things that I would like to show you, but I feel like, I got kind of some limited time to do some of that. So hopefully I can get this song recorded. Like I said, I'm building it here with you, and we'll see what we can do. So I appreciate you. You can get my latest and greatest. I usually put these out every Sunday night at about 10:45. Sometimes I run a little late, FYI, because some of the editing is a little crazy sometimes. So, and I've gotten a little bit better, but hopefully this song turns out pretty good. I'm putting good energy towards it, and yeah, so we'll see if we can get these drums recorded, and maybe I can get it filmed as well. So